Today we are installing a Ricochet skid plate on my KLX300. That's the skid plate, and here is the hardware bag. The hardware bag came with instructions. At first I didn't even think that it came with any until I pulled this massive instruction booklet out. And along with it, you've got some, these are like the things you get in Chinese cookies. We recommend using a little bit of blue Loctite on each bolt. Yeah, that should go without saying. And then due to supply shortages, you are being supplied with an Allen head instead of a Torx. You will need a 5mm socket drive. The tools you're going to need for this job are an 8mm open-end wrench or an 8mm socket, a T30 Torx bit, and a number 5 hex bit. Alright, step one is remove the stock skid plate. That takes an 8mm and wasn't torqued on there too bad at all. Alright, this is the rear two bolts. Alright, stock skid plate is off. Step number one. Step number two is to start the install with the two center mounts. It's saying to use the two 6x30 button head bolts with washers and leave them fairly loose at this point. This is, by the way, a T30 Torx bit. Alright, let's do one at a time. There we go. There we go. Alright. Got it in there loose. That was step number two. Step number three. Now install the two 1-inch clamps up front. We recommend using a little bit of blue Loctite to keep these bolts secure. Leave these a little loose as well. So these are the clamps, and there's a nut welded onto the back side. There we go. Looks like it'll take some nimble fingers to get these things in here. Let's give it a try. Oh, and these actually aren't the Torx. That's what that little note was about, saying due to supply issues they couldn't supply Torx. That's one of them. Take the other one off. Put a little Loctite on. Take the clamp. Alright, got that one started. Alright, number four. Now install the rear mounts loosely. Alright, again with the Loctite. Alright, got one on loosely. Got some more Loctite for the other one. There we go. Got that one on. Alright, got that one on. Now the next step is, starting with the rear mounts, begin tightening all the hardware from back to front. And as a reminder, number 6 says there is some adjustability, so if something doesn't line up quite right, you can always loosen things, reposition, and retighten. So it says start tightening with the back, so let's do that. I'm just going to get everything finger tight at first. Alright, we'll call that finger tight. Gonna get that finger tight. Alright, and then we're gonna go to the front. Those are basically finger tight. I'm going to go back and tighten everything down. So there we go, a Ricochet skid plate installed. I think that took about 20 minutes.